Hi guys, welcome back to M. Jones Style. Thank you so much for dropping by. Today I'm going to do some weeding in a new flower bed that I created back in the fall. I came out here and I laid down my cardboard, I put my compost and my mulch on top of it, waited through the winter, and then I started planting this past spring. Well, what has happened is that I laid all of this down on Bermuda grass. And let me tell you, it is the most difficult thing to be able to kill. So I'm going to get out here today, do some pulling up of this Bermuda grass. I'm going to lie some more cardboard down and get some mulch on top of it. I don't have any mulch right now, but I'm going to get some more mulch on top of it and try to stay on top of this until I can kill out this Bermuda. So I'm going to take you guys along with me while I do some weeding and show you how this Bermuda grass takes over, and it is so hard to kill. So come along with me, guys. Let's go. Y'all, I started over here working on this Bermuda grass, and I only got to this area right over here. But look at all this grass that's growing up in my flower bed, and I have got to get this taken care of. I won't be able to do it all today. I'm doing it in sections because it's very hot out here, guys. It's probably going to get into the 90s before the day is over with. But what I have is I have my cardboard here that I'm going to be lying down, and I have all of my tools over here in my little bucket, and in this bucket is the Bermuda grass that I've been pulling up and putting in this bucket. So my goal is to try and start where I left off and at least try to get to perhaps this area right here. Now guys, you remember I planted this Distilleum. It came from Lowe's. It was in the clearance section. It has not done anything. As a matter of fact, I think it's dead. So guess what? That's coming out and going away. It's so hot right now to plant a shrub, and that's what I want to go right there. So I am going to just pull that out because it's driving me crazy, and wait until the fall and find me a beautiful shrub and put it right back in that hole. Now I wanted to show you one more thing. Look at my purple hyacinth bean. Guys, look how far it has grown. It is all the way up to the top of this trellis, and hopefully soon I'm going to have some beautiful purple flowers. And then it also produces the beans, and you can take those beans and plant them the following year or give them away to some of your friends. Okay guys, let's get started on some of this weeding out here in this garden. Okay guys, so what I'm doing is I'm removing some of the mulch that I put out here to try and save on having to get more mulch. I am going to have to get some, but I thought I would remove some of this, which will help me out, and then we will get going with all these weeds off of here. I tell you, they are just taking over. What I also thought about doing is maybe making a little trench right through in here to try and keep the grass from coming back in to the flower bed. But we're going to get as far over here as we can today, and we're going to dig up this Distilleum as well. Okay. That's a lot of mulch that I just want to try to save if I can. All right, so let's get to pulling. I stopped about right here. Hope you guys can see me. I'll bring some over and show it to you in just a bit. So guys, I wanted to show you what the Bermuda grass does. You see all these little roots? It buries itself under the ground and sends out these roots, and as soon as it gets just a little bit of light, it comes up out of the ground, so that by the time you see this part, it's already deeply bedded into your flower bed. So it's very difficult to pull them out. But with a little pulling, a little mulch, some cardboard, eventually they can be suppressed. Okay guys, I'm gonna get this mulch down and then I'll show you what I've accomplished so far today. guys, that's going to be it for today. It looks so much better. And I am just loving the way this Gara is growing and getting so big. And look what's off in there. I'll have to get that out of there. Okay, come back through, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Okay, so guys, my next project is going to be to work in this section right here, getting all of the weeds out of that. And I'll just do this, I'm gonna do this garden in 3 sections. I think that's gonna be more achievable for me. And then the final is gonna be over here. All right, guys, and with that, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if so, please give it a thumbs up and come back and see me again as I work in my gardens. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.